before I go on my elk hunt, I gotta have some sort of video.
Yeah. Well, Jim has wounded a coyote, and we've tracked him this far so far, but he just ran me up on the snow machine, and he's got other stuff to do, so we're going to see if we can find it. As you can see, he's stuck pretty good. And yeah, look at that. You hit him pretty good, Jim, I'd say.
Well, good luck. Unfortunately, I have errands I have to do.
Yeah, that's all right. We got the snowshoes on. Got the 17 all armed up, ready to go, and see if we can find this thing.
Legs, I think. But I don't think he's gonna go far before he kind of holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting that way just because I don't have any groceries.
Alrighty. Thanks for the lift.
Alright, good luck.
Kind of a example of why we're hunting these things in the first place. Aside from all the local chickens, this thing is right on a deer track. And there's also a smaller one. I'm guessing it was one that dropped this year. I don't know, you probably can't see it in the video, but he jumped back out on the snowmobile trail, and I've walked probably a good half a mile up the mountain, but only to find out he came back out on the trail. So this thing's been moving for quite a while, so we're gonna keep at it, and hopefully he laid down up there and we'll get a shot at him. But anyway. You know, kind of a reminder why we hunt these things in the first place. I mean, this is just a thoroughfare for deer. The deer yard up here in the wintertime when the snow gets deep. And, you know, they're at this time of the year, you know, March, they don't have a lot of energy left. You know, they gotta be as, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, you know, they gotta be as sedentary, how do you pronounce that, as possible. And you know, they get yarded up like that, and the coyotes just they just wait it out and they look for the weakest of the herd. But I'll probably see deer up here actually before this is over. I'd like to get some on video for you. Just taking a little break, trying to catch my breath. It's pretty obvious to see why the deer love it up here. I mean, this place is just littered with acorns, and this whole hillside is just torn apart by the deer. Really good food source for the wintertime. And you know, it's good that they have this resource because they need it. But again, where you have deer, you have coyotes, and that's just nature. Well, as you can see, even a wounded coyote goes right for his next meal, which is what they do. That's how they survive. But up here on the side of the mountain, this place is just torn apart from all the deer up here bedding down, and they've been feasting on these acorns, and this is where they yard up in the wintertime. And we try to stay out of this area just for that reason. But this is where that thing has led me to, and he's still moving. So, but this is looks like we get some snowshoe hare here too, judging by the scat that I see. And this place is just absolutely, it's just fresh deer droppings everywhere, fresh urine. Again, I'm actually looking around expecting to see one pop up at any point now. Like I was saying, we get some snowshoe hare activity up here as well. You can see this place is littered with rabbit scat as well as deer. Still no coyote though. Well, I've managed to climb all the way up to the top of the mountain on snowshoes through this very, for lack of a better word, I guess, challenging terrain. And the blood trail's dried up. That means that it's either froze or he stopped bleeding, obviously. And he's still moving fast, so well, I'm going to go back and regroup, but we got to get on the other side of the mountain because I can't keep walking up this side. I'm getting into ledges and stuff like that, and it's just not safe to, just not a safe situation for, you know, one person on a pair of snowshoes. I'm probably about 3 miles out right now, so I'm going to go back and regroup and come up with plan B. But as you can see, I'm sure there's some, you know, hunting videos are controversial anyway, but it's a good example, whereas hunting isn't just, you know, riding around in a four-wheel drive and shooting things in fields. I mean, it's a lot of work, and when done right, ethically, it's a sport, for sure. But I did jump a couple of deer, but I couldn't get them on camera. And like I said, I don't want to push them around because we're in the middle of March and those guys need all the strength they can get. So, you know, but that coyote brought me right into the heart of deer country. I mean, there's the sign. There's more sign here than. It's just unbelievable, the amount of deer on this mountain. There's probably 30, 40 deer yarded up here, no question. So I'm going to fold up and head on back, and we'll regroup and give it another shot this afternoon, I guess.